All right, guys. Hey, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you click that little bell so you're notified anytime that I put up new information or go live. I'm going to be definitely going live more in 2024. I'm also going to be sharing this on my social media pages. So if you're watching this on Facebook, definitely go over to my YouTube station and subscribe and share this out. So I'm going to be really short with this today. Today is December the 30th, 2023. 2023, guys, is a wrap. 2024 is knocking on the door. And here's my question to you. Have you achieved the goals that you have set in 2023? Have you reached your financial goals? Have you reached your relationship goals? But more importantly, as you get ready to bring this year to an end and segue into a new year, here's something I want you to ponder on. Are you taking a new you into the new year? Think about that. You know, we live in an incredible time. I talk a lot about on my channel financial education. I've been teaching now almost 30 years how to legally, ethically, and morally drastically reduce, and in some cases, guys, even totally eliminate federal income taxes that most people is losing on their compensation, legally, ethically, and morally. Okay? And I want to talk about something that unfortunately is not taught in the school system. And that is, in my humble opinion, why everyone in America should have a brokerage account. Man, they don't teach this in school, okay? Everyone in America should have a brokerage account. The wealthy has a brokerage account. And you may be saying, well, Mark, what is a brokerage account? Because what we're taught is we should have a retirement account. And you should have a retirement account. You should have a 401k, or you should have a IRA, self-funded IRA. But what you're not taught is that the wealthy also has what's called a brokerage account. And a brokerage account has the same stock portfolio or investment assets that you are participating in with your 401k without the restrictions. There's no 10% penalty when you touch the money. Imagine having a savings account that you could withdraw the profits from, and there's no penalty. Imagine having $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 sitting in an account, and that $2,000 and $3,000 produced an additional $300 that you can use to pay your car note each month. I'm talking about getting your money to work for you harder than you work for your money. Unfortunately, we have not been financially educated. And so what we tend to believe is that we need to hand our money over to someone else, such as a financial manager, and let them manage our money. I love this quote from the Bible. It says, "My people perish from the lack of knowledge." If you don't understand how to manage your money, then how do you know if the money managers are managing your money? You know, I remember having my 401k, and I put the money in, each week. And I never got a call. I never got a call from Fidelity when my money was losing money because the actual stocks that I was in were producing poorly. I never received a call from Fidelity. You know why? Because they had no obligation to call me and tell me that my money was losing money. Okay? They had no obligation to call me and tell me, hey, you might want to look at your stock portfolio because it's not doing well. We'd like to sit down with you and show you how you could get your money to start performing better. They never called me and said that. But they were still taking the fees out of my account. So guys, what's the moral of my story? So the moral of my story is in 2024, we've got to, and let me see if I can get in some better lighting. It's raining here in Southern California. We've got to take financial control over our lives. We've got to take financial, look, I am so sick and tired of hearing people say, if you can get a 10% return on your money annually, you're doing great. That is such a 1930 concept, okay? I'll give you an example, all right? The S&P 500, now don't quote me on these because I pulled up the data, I don't have them in front of me, okay? But the NASDAQ, year to date, 2023, year to date, produced over, I think it's 43% return, okay? The Dow Jones did somewhere around 13%, okay? The S&P 500 did somewhere around 24%. I was looking at Apple, okay? All of you guys that went out for Christmas and you got the new Apple Watch or the new iPhone, let me ask you a question. Do you own any of that stock? Apple stock, if I'm not mistaken, it was Apple or Tesla, one of the two, okay? Year to date, go on Yahoo Finance and take a look. Year to date, 100% return. Did you get a 100% return in your bank account? Did you get a 100% return in your 401k? Now, I don't have anything against 401ks, but we got to understand this, that 401ks have pros and cons. And one of the cons that I don't necessarily favor about a 401k is that once you put the money in, you can only get the money out when you meet the government retirement age. Their mandated retirement age, unless you want to suffer a 10% penalty, okay? And so although I believe you should have a retirement account, I believe that everyone should have a brokerage account. I believe that everyone needs to get educated and informed on how to get their money growing faster than they're making their money. And you can do it. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of information. I'm not going to be giving any financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Okay. I am a tax coach. I'm a tax preparer. I've been teaching this information now for 30 years on how to legally, ethically, and morally drastically reduce the amount of money that you're losing in taxation. Okay. I've been teaching, unfortunately, what the school system has been forbidden to teach, and that is that we have one tax code in this country, but there's two sides. There's one that penalizes you for making money, and there's one that incentivizes you for making money. And here's the good news. You can operate on both sides and win. You can operate on both sides and win, okay? And so I'm going to be sharing a lot of information in 2024. I'm going to be showing you how to be able to get the bag. I'm going to show you how to safely be able to get your money to work for you harder than you work for it. I'm going to show you where the information is, and then you can make a decision what to do with it. Okay? I'm not going to give you financial advice. I'm going to give you financial education, and then it's up to you to embark upon that information. Lastly, guys, before I leave, I am out blessing a few individuals, okay? For a limited time, I am out blessing a few individuals, okay? I am giving away $50, okay? I'm giving away $50. There's no obligations. There's nothing to buy. There's nothing to invest in, okay? Let me see if I can go this way, get a better lighting. There we go. Okay, there's nothing to buy. There's nothing to invest in, okay? There's no obligations, okay? I know some people say, Mark, there's nothing in life that's free. That's simply not true. That's simply not true, okay? I am giving away $50 for a limited amount of time, okay? I'm not sure when that's going to get cut off, but if you're listening to this right now, down inside of the description of this video, you're going to find a link to some information. You'll also find my email address, and you can email me and ask me, are you still giving away $50? I'm going to blow your mind. I'm going to show you that the myth that there's nothing free in life is absolutely a myth. It's absolutely a myth. And so if you want to tap into that, if you want to get that $50, go down into the description of this video. If you're watching this on YouTube or social media platform, Facebook, get that information, follow the instructions, and get that free money. And I want to wish each and every one of you a happy, prosperous New Year's in 2024. Baby, we're about to make this thing happen. We're about to take life to a different level. Because it's not about how much money you make, it's how much money you get to keep. But at the end of the day, guys, there's nothing more valuable than freedom. And I want to see which one of you are going to show up to the starting line and say, I am ready to run towards freedom. We'll see you guys on the next video. Down in the description, there's some information on how to get that free $50. It is free. Down in the description of this video, you'll find that information. God bless you. We'll see you guys in 2024.